Hey everyone, welcome back to the Mixed Consoles channel for another Road to Cricket World Cup 2015 video where I'm playing as England. So I'm going to be continuing the 2015 Cricket World Cup tournament as England, and this will be game 7 of the tournament, which is actually not the group phase anymore. We are into the knockouts. So this will be the quarterfinal match, and I'll be playing against South Africa. Well, in real life, England did not even make the quarterfinals. And this is basically the second place team in Group A versus third place team in Group B quarterfinal. In real life, it was Australia versus Pakistan that played this quarterfinal, and they played at the Adelaide Oval. When South Africa played against Sri Lanka in real life in the quarterfinal, they had played in the MCG. Sorry, the Sydney Cricket Ground, sorry. They played in the Sydney Cricket Ground, so in this video, I have two choices technically. I could play in at the Adelaide Oval or at the SCG, sorry. And I'm just going to choose to play in the Sydney Cricket Ground because that's where South Africa played in real life. And England, well, at this point, is already recreating history. So, yeah, why not? I'm going to play this game in the Sydney ground, which isn't real cricket. So, yeah, let's move on to the game now. The first ball of the match, Jimmy Anderson, he's bowling to Hashim Amla. Well, it's a nice shot from Amla, but he's hit that straight to the fielder for a dot. So, good shot, good stop, good cricket all around, but a dot ball to start the innings. It's been 4 of the first 1.2 overs. Oh, de Kock steps across, and he's flicked that in the gap between square leg and fine leg for the first boundary of this innings. It comes off the bat of Quinton de Kock, and South Africa are up and running with that boundary, I would say. It's been the 2 singles so far. Ooh, de Kock plays a sweep shot against the fast ball of Jimmy Anderson, and that's going to go for 4 because he had found the gap, and he's played that pretty well, timed it well enough to reach the boundary. Last ball of the over. It's been 7 of it so far. Amla's giving himself room. He's going to hit that over the baller's head. It's going to go down the ground, and it's going to go for 4. So that's a great way to end the over. First boundary for Hashim Amla in this innings, and after 3 overs, South Africa 20 for none. Oh, Amla just hung the bat and essentially placed that perfectly in the gap between square leg and wicket and timed it so well it's raced away for 4 more. It's been 4 of the first 4 balls, and there were some changes in the field, but if you give too much width to Hashim Amla, he's going to find the gap to the offside, and he's going to hit that for 4. He got a 3 earlier in the city, over, now 4. Amla back on track. Ooh, he plays a square drive. There was the fielder at Gully for that shot, but Amla played it too well. No chance for Gully to catch that, and he hit that in the gap. 4 more runs. Anderson coming back in. Oh, that's a nice shot from Quinton de Kock to the offside. It's in the gap. That's going to go for 4 more. So that's the second boundary for QDK in this innings. He also brings up the 50 for South Africa in this 6.2 overs, which is also the 50-run partnership. The opening partnership's gone up to 50 between these 2 openers, Hashim Amla and Quinton de Kock. Dangerous opening duo and a dangerous sign here for England. Oh, that is beautifully played by Amla. Deliberately just used the pace of Anderson to guide that past third man for 4 more. This is just brilliant batting from Amla. Anderson cannot do much about that. Last ball of the over. Just been the 4 singles of it. Oh, that is nice. He played to the offside for Hashim Amla, and he's going to get another boundary. Ruins the over, makes an 8-run over, and after 8 overs, South Africa 65 for none. Last ball of the over. Been 5 of it so far. And Amla's just going to hit that towards mid-wicket for a quick single, so makes it a 6-run over. After 10 overs, the power play, South Africa 78 for none. And that's also the 50 for Hashim Amla. The dugout are loving it because he's got to 50 of just 35 deliveries with 6 fours and no 6s. What an innings, and hope may it continue. Quinton de Kock on strike. He's giving himself a lot of room, but he's put a beautiful late cut, and that's going to race away for 4. The timing was impeccable on that shot, and it deserved 4. Oh, it was a low full toss. Nicely flicked away by Quinton de Kock to the leg side. And deep square leg's not going to cut that off. It's going to race away for 4 more. He moves to 43. Brings up the 100 for South Africa. And it's also the 100-run opening partnership with just 80 deliveries between the 2 openers, Hashim Amla and Quinton de Kock. This is looking ominous now for England here. Why not? He's given 3 of the first 4 balls. But Quinton de Kock plays a lovely square drive in the gap. And that's going to race away for 4. He moves to 52, so that's the 50 up for Quinton de Kock, and the South African dugout loving it because the other openers got to his 50 as well. 52 of 45 with 6 fours and no 6s. He and Amla are just toying around with England at the moment. England have no answers right now. Stephen Finn, he's back for his 5th over. And first ball, Ashimama plays a beautiful square drive. He's going to beat Moeen Ali at gully, and that's going to race away for 4 more. So a boundary to start this over. Not looking good for England. Last ball of the over. It's already been the 6th of it. Ooh, Amla hits that in the gap between the gully and third man. Is that going to go for 4? No, it isn't. That's great commitment from third man. He runs all the way to stop the ball from going for 4, but it is another 3, and that'll be 9 of the over. 135 for none after 19. Oh, that is nicely played away by Hashim Amla. Beats the gully fielder. Third man's not going to cut that off in this occasion. It's going to be another boundary. He moves to 85. South Africa on 141. Quinn and Cock back on strike. We play the square drive straight to Moeen Ali at gully. Finally, a wicket for Stephen Finn and England. And Quinn to the Cock. He's got to go back for 55. It's 142 for 1. Faf du Plessis back on strike. Oh, he's hit that, and what a catch that is from Moeen Ali! Wow, off his own bowling, he's taking a fantastic catch. Faf du Plessis is after a duck in South Africa now. 143 for 2. A.B. de Villiers now on strike. Ooh, that is a nice shot down the ground. Beautifully played, and that is going to race away for 4. It is a big boundary, but the timing is so good. First boundary in this innings for A.B. de Villiers. Not going to be good for England if he goes on. Oh, that is beautifully played to the offside from Hashim Amla, and deep extra cover has no chance of cutting that off. 4 more runs, and he is now on 95. Amla back on strike. He's on 96. He's giving himself some room. And he's going to be bowled. Heartbreak for Hashim Amla, but delight for Moeen Ali. It's his 2nd wicket, and Amla is going to go back for 96 of 76. That's 162 for 3. Last ball of the over. It's been the 4 of it. Oh, that is a beautiful shot there from Riley Rousseau. He's hit that in the gap, and that's going to go away for 4. Great way to ruin the over. It's 8 of it, and South Africa 172 for 3 after 25. In the 3 singles so far, A.B. de Villiers back on strike. Oh, he's edged that. What a catch! A one-handed screamer for Moeen Morgan, and it's the massive wicket of A.B. de Villiers for Stephen Finn. He's gone for 18. It's 184 for 4. Oh, that is nicely played away by David Miller. And that is going to go for 4. He just belted that down the ground. Midoff had no chance of cutting it off. First boundary in this innings for Miller. Chris Wilkes back for his 7th over. And that is nicely played away by David Miller through the gap. Deep extra cover is not going to cut that off. So it's a boundary for David Miller in South Africa. Finally, after nearly 4 overs, they've got a boundary. Jimmy Anderson. He's back for his 5th over. Oh, that is nicely guarded away by David Miller. He's just used the pace, and that might go for 4. No. Great commitment from third man, running all the way to stop it from going for 4. But it's going to be 3 runs, so that's a good start to the over for South Africa, I would say. 3 runs of the first ball. That also brings up the 50-run partnership of 50 deliveries between Riley Rousseau and David Miller. Good partnership. After losing 4 wickets, they needed a partnership to sort of rescue the innings again. Oh, it's a bit too straight on this occasion from Broad, and David Miller flicks that through the gap in the leg side, and that's going to go for 4. No chance for Maybeck to stop that. Boundary for David Miller in South Africa. It's been just a 3 singles so far. Oh, Riley Rousseau's got the weight that he's thrashed that to the offside. That's going to race away for 4. Much a boundary for South Africa, and the dugout is standing up because it's a 50 for Riley Rousseau. 50 to a 51. Just 2 4s and no 6s. He's definitely played more patient innings, but now is the time for him to go big now. Rousseau back on strike. Oh, he's gone over the top, and that's going to go for 4. There's no fielder though, so it's a pretty safe shot, and he's got 4 runs. Great shot from Rousseau. Looks like it's time to go big now. Still Broad. Back for 7th over. And first ball, Riley Rousseau hits that down the ground. Both mid on and mid off are inside circle, so it's a pretty safe shot, and he's got 4 for that. Yeah, looks like Riley Rousseau's going to take the aggressive intent from here now. It's already been 6 of the first 2 balls. Rousseau has stepped across, and he's hit that down the ground. That's going to go all the way for a gigantic 6. What a shot that is off the back foot from Rousseau. And that also brings up the 100-run partnership of 94 deliveries between Riley Rousseau and David Miller. Another 100-run partnership for South Africa in this innings. And this partnership is looking dangerous now for England. Last ball of the over. It's already been 14 runs of it. Oh, Rousseau's got all of it. He's hit it a long way over mid-on, all the way for a gigantic 6. 20 of the over. 293 for 4 after 44. Last ball of the over. Just been the 4 runs of it from Anderson so far. Oh, but there's a beautiful on drive from David Miller. It's going to be bit on, and that's going to race away for 4. So makes it an 8-run over after 45. South Africa 301 for 4. And then there's also the 50 for David Miller. 52 or 54 deliveries. Pretty sedate for his standards, but 4 4s, no 6s. And now it's time for him to get going as well. Been the 2 singles so far. Looks like Russo is going to go big. Oh, he's missed the flick. It's a loud appeal from Anderson. And the umpire raises the finger. Riley Russo's got LBW. And England get a wicket from nowhere. What a snowball that is from Anderson. Will they even go for the review? It looked pretty straight to me. And Riley Russo doesn't even bother to review it. So at the end, he's got to go back for a well-made 83. And Anderson finally breaks the partnership. England get their 5th wicket. And South Africa now 310 for 5. David Miller, it's time for him to go big. Oh, he's picked a snowball. He's hit that on a fine leg. And it's gone all the way for 6. What a shot from David Miller off Stuart Broad over the fine leg's head for 6. David Miller backward strike. Can he hit some boundaries? Oh, yes, he can. He got that in the slot. He's hit that in the gap between DB wicket and mid-on. And that's raced away for 4. Beautifully played from Miller. Anderson, can he nail the Yorker this time? He balled a slower one, he's missed it again, and this time it's gone all the way for 6. What a shot from David Miller, 6 more. Last ball of the over. It's been 13 runs of it. Miller, you know he's going to go big. He did, he played the helicopter shot, but he's going to be caught by Ian Bell at mid-wicket. Deep mid-wicket takes the catch, and Miller's gone for 77. Anderson, he gets the 2nd wicket on the final ball of the spell. It's 337 for 6. Stuart Broad to ball the final over. He's balling to Kyle Abbott. The first ball, he goes big. But he's not timed it that well. He's going to be caught by Ian Bell at David wicket. So Kyle Abbott's gone for a golden duck. South Africa lost 2 wickets and 2 balls. And now they're 337 for 7. This is a slight comeback here for England. Last ball of the innings. It's just been the 4 runs and a wicket so far. Dale Steyn flicks that away, but he's not timed that well. He's just going to hit that a deep square leg for a single. So what a final over from Stuart Broad. Just 5 runs and the wicket of Kyle Abbott. But South Africa do end on 342 for 7, which is a good score. But it is a great pitch, so I don't know if it's going to be enough. First ball of the run chase. Dale Steyn going to be bowling to Moeen Ali. First ball, Moeen Ali plays the on drive, but he's going to hit that towards mid-wicket. He's going to get a single. He's off the mark with that single, and so are England. Ian Bell on strike, facing his first ball. Oh, it's a bit wide there from Dale Steyn, and he plays a nice square drive as Ian Bell. He's found the gap, and that's going to go for 4. First ball boundary for Ian Bell. That's a good start for him to this innings. Could he convert it big this time? Dale Steyn balls it wide again, but this time Ian Bell steps down the wicket and he hits it through the same region again for 4 more. Back-to-back boundaries to start this innings for Ian Bell. Already 9 of the first 3 in this over for England. Moeen Ali back on strike. Oh, it's on the pass from Moeen Markle and nicely flicked away to the leg side by Moeen Ali, and that's going to race away for 4. That is the first boundary for him in this innings, and the 3rd one for England already in 1.5 overs. Dale Steyn back for a 2nd over, balling from the other end. And first ball, that is a lovely on drive from Moeen Ali. He's found the gap and is going to race away for 4 more. Beautiful shot from Moeen Ali. The 2nd boundary for him in this innings and the 4th one for England already. Moeen Ali spread the dot. And bowls him! Oh, it's an inside edge onto the stumps. A little unlucky for Moeen Ali, but Dale Steyn strikes and he gets the first wicket of this innings. England are now 30 for 1. Gary Balance, the new batter on strike, facing his first ball. And it's a bit wide from Dale Steyn, and Gary Balance has hit that through the covers, and that's going to go for 4. Great way to start this innings for Gary Balance and to end the over. 10 and a wicket of it, 34 for 1 after 4. Oh, that's deflected off the pads, and that somehow is just going to go for 4 leg byes. Gary Balance completely missed it, but the pace of Dale Steyn is too high that it will just deflect off the pads and go past 3rd man for 4. That is just unlucky for South Africa, 4 leg byes. This time Gary Balance hits it at the bat, and he's hit that in the gap between mid-on and mid-wicket, and that's going to race away for 4. So the 2nd boundary in this over for England, first of the bat for Balance. Ooh, Ian Bell steps across, but he plays a lovely on drive, and he's timed that well, fast outfield here, and that's going to race away for 4 more. Another boundary for Ian Bell, and England are now 61 for 1 in the 7.3 overs. That's pulled away by Gary Balance, and he's played that perfectly. Great timing, great placement. It's got to be 4 more. Yeah, it was a bit short, but he played the pull shot excellent. Last ball of the over. Been already the 8 runs of it. Oh, it's a nice cover drive, but it's in the air. And what a catch that is! A wicket for Kyle Abbott on the final ball of the 9th over. Ian Bell, he's got to go back for 31. What a catch from Riley Russo, and England are now 72 for 2. Joe Root now on strike, facing his first ball. And he steps down the wicket to Dale Steyn, and he's found the gap to the offside. That's going to go for 4. What a start for Joe Root to this innings. First ball, he's at a boundary. And another boundary for England in this power play. Last ball of the over. It's been 7 runs of it so far. Oh, that's shot and wide. Nicely played away by Joe Root. He's found the gap perfectly. No chance for deep backward point, that is. A deep point to cut that off. So another boundary to end the over. 83 for 2 after the power play. Ooh, Joe Root, he's not stepping across. But he's going to flick that past square leg. And that's going to go for 4. Finally a boundary for England. It's the first boundary for them post the 10 over power play. And that's a good shot for Joe Root. Oh, that's not a great delivery for that from Imran Tahir. It was on the pads, and Gary Balance flicks that in the gap between final leg and square leg for 4. Boundary for Gary Balance finally. First one for him after the power play. But Joe Root's not stepping across, and he's going to be caught! Faf du Plessis of all the ballers gets the wicket, and he's got the massive one of Joe Root. He's got to go back for 41. Morne Morco with an easy catch, 143 for 3. Gary Balance on 49. He's just going to nudge that to mid-on for a quick single. Brings up the 150 for England in the 22nd over. And it's the 50 for Gary Balance of 47 deliveries. Another steady innings from Balance. The England dugout are loving it because he's got a 50 of 47 with 4 fours, no sixes. He's got to go on though. It was a good blend delivery. Nicely played away by James Taylor in the gap. That's going to go for 4. Well, that's the first boundary for James Taylor finally. He's not playing any dots. And now he's at a boundary. Imran Tahir back for his 5th over. And first ball, he balled a bit too wide, and James Taylor plays a nice cover drive through the gap, and that's going to go for a 4. Great start to the over for England. Ooh, bit too wide there from Dale Steyn, and James Taylor, he's advanced down the wicket. And he's played a nice shot past backward point for another boundary. Taylor is starting to move on. Dangerous signs for South Africa. No, a bit too wide there from JP Duminy, and James Taylor plays a nice square drive, and it's going to go for 4 more runs. Another boundary for him, and all of a sudden, England just need another 124 runs to win. Last ball of the over. It's been a good over already on 9 of it. Oh, nice sweep shot from James Taylor, but that's not in the gap. Although, he's going to come back for 2, so that makes it a good over. 11 runs of it. After 31 overs, England are 223 for 3. And that is 50 for James Taylor of just 35 deliveries. What an innings, and the English dugout are loving it. He's got a 50 of 35s at 4 fours, no sixes. But a great knock so far. JP Duminy is back for his 4th over. And first ball, Gary Balance nicely hits that past mid-wicket and mid-on, and that's going to race away for 4. Great start to the over for England. JP Duminy, he's not bowled well so far. And England are inching closer to victory. James Taylor plays a pickup shot. He took the risk, but he's cleared fine leg, and that's going to go for 4. Well, finally, England are taking advantage of Faf du Plessis bowling. The English dugout are loving it because it's a 100-run partnership between Gary Balance and James Taylor of just 77 deliveries. What a partnership it's been, helping England get closer to victory. James Taylor plays the same shot, but this time he's going to be caught at fine leg. So Faf du Plessis gets his revenge, and he's got the wicket of James Taylor. Has broken the partnership. JP Duminy with a simple catch, 244 for 4. Oh, it's an interesting pull shot from Balance, but he's only got to get the single. Oh, that's a terrible throw, and that's going to allow for an extra run via an overthrow, which means Gary Balance will move from 98 to 100, and it's his moment to celebrate now for England and Balance, because he's got yet another 100 in this tournament. He's got 100 of just 90 deliveries with 5 fours and no sixes. The man who's a rock-solid player. Oh, that's nicely played away by Owen Morgan, and that's going to go for 4. Just use the pace of Dale Steyn to play the uppercut. Third man was inside the circle, so not the best delivery there from Dale Steyn. Nicely played away by Owen Morgan for 4. And that's also the first over-the-shoulder bouncer warning in this over. Yeah, things are not looking great now for South Africa and Dale Steyn. Last ball of the over. It's only been the 3 runs of it. Oh, nicely played away by Owen Morgan through the covers. Is that going to go for 4? No, it isn't. That's good fielding there. We'll cut it to 3 That's also good running from Gary Balance and Owen Morgan. So that's actually a 7-run over, pardon me. So 295 for 4 after 42. Also brings up the 50-run partnership. A run about 50-run partnership between Balance and Morgan. And they will look to finish it off now for England. Ooh, that was a nice on drive from Owen Morgan. Is that going to go away for 4? No, it isn't. That's good work from deep in wicket. He comes around and he will cut it to 3. It's the second 3 in this over. And without taking any risk, England have already got 9 runs in this over so far. Morning Marco, the ball is final over. And first ball, Owen Morgan takes the risk. There is deep backward punt, but he's not going to get that because he's cleared him. Has gone all the way for 6. That might be the hit that pretty much seals the victory here for England. And he still need 18 of 23 though. Short ball nicely played away by Owen Morgan. He's hit that in the gap. He's going to come back for 2. So that's a good result for England. They've got 8 runs of the first 3 balls already in this over. And that is also the 50 for the English captain. Owen Morgan gets to 50 of 42. It's also the 1 for the over. Bouncer warning, which can be ignored. But yeah, let's celebrate 50 of 42 for Morgan with 1-4 and 1-6. He's played well. Last ball of the over. It's already been 11 runs of this. Oh, Gary Balance, he uses the pace, plays the uppercut, it is hit that for 4. Third man was inside the circle, so it's a very safe shot. It's 15 of the over, and England are just 9 runs away now from victory. Last ball of the over. It's already been the 3 runs of it. Oh, short and wide, cut away by Owen Morgan. He's hit that in the gap. Deep point has no chance of cutting it off. It's going to be 4, and now England just need 2 more runs to win. Scores are now level. Morgan on strike. He's just going to calmly flick that away towards deep square leg for the single. And that'll be it. He will end on 59 not out. And he'll hit the winning runs to send England into the semi-final. And South Africa are eliminated in the quarterfinal. What a victory for England. They chased down 343. And they win this game by 6 wickets with 9 balls to spare. South Africa look dejected. England are loving it. Player of the match has to be Gary Balance. Of course it is, because he scored another century. Let's go. Won the quarterfinal against South Africa. So now I get to play in the semi-final, which is going to be a great game. So the tournament, the dream lives on, and I can still redeem England all the way to get into the final and hopefully win this tournament and complete the great redemption from real life not even making it to the quarterfinals to in-game winning the tournament. Anyway, so let me just take a look real quick. So I'm going to be playing Australia in the semi-final. Wow. So this is a great opportunity to get revenge against them from game 1 where I had lost to them. So that game will actually be in the next highlights video, so please do look out for that if you're interested. That'll be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching this video up to this point. If you like the video, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. And until the next video, bye.